Now we're recording. So let's make welcome our highly esteemed Winny Ezeme as she come on board to teach us how we can package ourselves to be a multi-million-dollar brand. So, Lady Winnie, you have the floor.
Hi guys, good evening everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you
Good
very much.
evening.
Thank you so much to for having me, uh
Thank you.
Mr. Vicky. It's actually a privilege to be here. Honestly, it's a privilege to be here. So basically what we're going to be doing tonight is interacting and discussing how we can actually brand ourselves, okay, for maximum success. All right. So special thanks to Minister Vicky for having me, and thanks to all the amazing persons. I mean, Valley Cup team, you guys are really really amazing. You guys are really really amazing. So it's a privilege to be here once again. So thank you so very much. And for those of us on the live session, I want to say a big thank you for joining us. It's good to have you here. So if you're here, trust me, you're going to be getting maximum value. So do me a favor, go ahead, share the link. You could share it on your status. You could share it to your different groups where you belong. You can share it to someone whom you know is trying to actually build a strong brand online, because it definitely needs to be here, right? We're going to be unveiling a whole lot of things right here, right now. So um, that's it. So please bear with me. You might be getting some noise in my background. Okay, I have a team of persons here, and we're actually trying to work on something. So you might be hearing some noise in the background, but that's okay. Let's just focus on why we're here, and that's to learn. So if you can hear me, please let me know. Just drop something. Let me know you can hear me. Just just say something, right? Tell me, let me know you're ready. Tell me you're ready. Just type I am ready. Let me be sure you can hear me. Right? If you're ready, just type I am ready. Oh, awesome. Etomi Beauty Blessing. Thank you. I see your message. Hi, Yudi. Good evening. I see your message too. Thank you. So guys, keep it coming. I want to be able to, know that you can hear me from your end. And let's just get right into it. Okay, someone says I can't hear anything. I don't know. Okay, so someone said I can't hear anything.
Okay, that might be her network. So, Taiwo, you could check your network or something.
Okay, please check your network. And I can see some persons joining the group right now. So that's to say you're sharing the link. And if you've not shared the link, just go ahead and share it immediately. And then you could do well to let them know they should just click on the green live chat icon top of their screen so they can join us on the conversation. All right, let's get started. So basically today I'm going to be talking about personal branding. And I personally feel that a lot of persons have they have the wrong understanding, or a misconceived understanding of what personal branding is, and how important it is for you if you're trying to build a sustainable brand as a person, as an individual, or maybe you're trying to go into business, or whatever it is exactly. All right, so but the thing is, the truth is this: people actually people see you every single day. People see you every single day. Now, this is crazy, but it's true. People see you every single day, and I'll tell you how, right? You probably feel people don't see you. Maybe you're not the outgoing type. Maybe you're the busy type. You've got tight schedules, you've got work, you've got church, you've got activities going on, and maybe you feel you're busy. But the truth is, people see and hear from you every single day. How is that possible? Because the internet has made it possible. You could stay in your room the whole day, you didn't go out, you didn't go anywhere, but then you realize that people are actually following all of your activities on the internet via probably your social apps and all of that. So people see you every day, and people interact with you every day. People talk to you every day. People hear from you every day, right? And it's very important that you understand personal branding, so you make sure that you're actually passing the right perception of yourself out there. Okay, so let's go down to the basics, right? Let's try to define some terms, try to break it down. Let's even understand what we're talking about today, the concept of personal branding. So the thing is, before I talk about what personal branding is, let me pause to say that personal branding is way beyond just having social media profiles or having online presence. Is way beyond that. Personal branding is not just limited to having social profiles. Having social profiles is part of the tools and strategies for building a strong online branding strategy, but it's not just about that. A lot of persons have social media profiles, but not everyone has a strong social media brand. That is very, very key to note, right? The fact that you have online presence, you are online, you have social profiles, you have social accounts, doesn't mean you have a strong personal brand, right? So basically, what is social branding? Let's go back to the basics, like I said. And you may want to write. Trust me, you may want to write. Don't think you will have to come back and listen to this audio or listen to the video later. Follow the class, every single bit of it. Follow the class, because I'm here right now. It's happening live right now, and it's easier to learn now than to sell the knowledge you're supposed to get now to a simple act of procrastination, right? So let's get it down. Personal branding, okay, let's give it a definition, so we work with that. Okay, so personal branding is the conscious and intentional effort to create and influence public perception of yourself. Is as simple as that. Personal branding is the conscious, mark the word conscious, and intentional effort to create and influence public perception of you. You as an individual, you as a business person, you as whoever, okay, whatever personality you attach to that. But just know that personal branding is actually a conscious and intentional act. It just doesn't happen. You just cross your legs, keep your fingers crossed, and then you're building a strong personal branding. No, it's a conscious and intentional effort you have to put in to create and influence public perception of yourself as an individual. Now, how do you do this? There are so many ways to do this, right? And of course, it starts by positioning yourself as an authority in an industry. Okay, you need to position yourself as an authority in an industry. Okay, and that will in turn elevate your credibility, differentiate you from other people out there. There are 7 billion people in the world, or even more than that. At least the much I know, Africa is way overpopulated. So probably we actually have way more than 7 billion people in the world. So what differentiates you? What makes you different from every other person, right? So now when we talk about personal branding, we're saying you're making conscious and intentional effort to create and influence public perception of yourself. Now, how do you do this? By positioning yourself as an authority in a particular industry. Okay, and that would elevate your credibility, differentiate you from your competitors, set you apart for success. Now, there is no successful person. You may want to write this down, enlarge it, paste it in your room, put it on your screen, whatever you have to do, right? There is no successful person that has a poor or a sloppy personal branding strategy. If you want to be successful, you must, the word is must, okay? If you want to be successful in any industry, okay, you want to make sure you have a strong personal branding. Okay, so why do you need to have a strong personal branding? Before we get into that, maybe I should just chip in a few more other things that will help you. Now, the aim of personal branding is to ultimately advance your career and increase your circle of influence. Okay. And then personal branding is not, like I said already, is not just merely having social media profiles. It's way beyond that. Okay, it's way beyond that. Personal branding is the practice, okay, of like creating an image you desire to, like, maybe let me just say, as you are right now, you have a picture of who you want to be. You have a picture of where you want to be, and you have a picture of what you want to be doing where you want to be. Okay, now when you have all of that, in other words, we can say you have a dream, you have a place you want to be in life, you have a place you want to get to in life, you have a personality you want to be known for in life, right? Now, when we talk about personal branding, we are saying the practice of you creating an image of this person you desire to be. Okay, you position yourself a certain way to be seen a certain way. Okay, now what do I mean? There's a popular cliche that we are quite familiar with, and that is you are addressed the way you dress. So when we talk about personal branding, we are saying present yourself to us, okay, so we can address you as that person you want to be, whether it's online or offline. The only thing is that for today's session, we're going to kind of try to channel uh, the this subject of discourse to the internet space, or to the online space. The reason is because, like I said earlier on when I started, people see you every day. You might not come out of your house. I mean, most online entrepreneurs and digital creators rarely even go out. I've just noticed that most people who do online businesses rarely go out, because they do everything they do with their phones and their laptops and an internet connection in their rooms. So they might not go out, they might not build physical offline networks, but when it comes to the online space, they are active every now and then, right? So the truth is, people see you every day, people interact with you every day, people hear from you every day. That's why we need to focus a little bit more on building a strong personal branding on the internet, right? So now, lastly, on this, personal branding is all about how you can package yourself for success. Hey, packaging, this is very important. I just smiled when Mr. Vicky mentioned that packaging. Let me give you a crazy illustration. So let's assume that you have a product. You have, let's say you want to, you are very skilled with making body perfumes, maybe oil perfumes, or just body sprays and body products. So if you have this idea, you would not just make this perfume and then you use drinking water cup, a glass, and then you use the glass to fetch the body spray, and then you're selling it like that. That is poor branding. So it is not just enough. This thing I'm about to say is very key. It's not just enough to have skills. It's not just enough to have experiences, expertise, knowledge, and exposure in a particular industry. If you're not able to package your skills, your expertise, your experience, your knowledge, your exposure, if you're not able to package it very well and actually put it out there, nobody is going to be willing to invest into what you've got to offer. Packaging is very, very, very important. Okay, so assume that you are that physical product. Like I just gave an instance of a body spray or a body perfume. You can't just maybe get white nylon, start tying the body spray inside, and then you go out there to sell it. When people ask you, what are you selling? You say, it's body spray. It's body spray, and it's inside sachet nylon. That is poor branding. What you probably need to do is to, get a brand that can design a logo for you, a product design. You get your product cans, package them inside, start supplying them to different outlets that can sell them for you for considerably good amount. That same way, let's apply it to yourself. If you've got the skills, you've got the knowledge, you've got the exposure, you've got the experience, you are just amazing as a person. If you're not able to package yourself and create the right perception of you to people, nobody is going to be willing to spend a dime on you. Trust me, whatever you have, whoever you are, I don't really care. What is really important is building a strong personal branding. And that is why we're here to discuss some good strategies on how you can actually get started to building a strong personal branding, right? So now, but before we get into it, I just want to one more time make sure that you are hearing me. So if you're here, just go ahead and type personal branding in the group session. Just type personal branding. I want to be sure you're here. Just type personal branding. Let me see 5 to 10 persons type personal branding. I want to be sure you're here and you're actually running with this intensity, right? I want to be sure you're here. Awesome. I can see. Yeah, awesome. Beautiful. Keep them coming. Keep them coming, right? So amazing. I love the vibe. I love the fire in the house. It shows that you guys are here to learn every bit of it. Okay, beautiful. So guys, let's talk about why is personal branding important. Why should you have a strong personal branding? I've chipped in a little bit of it, but let's go into detail now. Let's dissect them, because if I'm able to convince you on why you need a strong personal branding, you would be able to go ahead all out to start building personal branding for yourself. If you're wondering why people are finding it hard to employ you, you're wondering why people are finding it hard to give you jobs, to buy from you, to work with you, maybe it is because you have a very, very poor, sloppy, unspeakable personal branding strategy. Okay, now the first reason why you should actually get serious with your personal branding is, number one, to establish a strong online presence and become visible. The truth is that a lot of you here, probably listening to me, you are super talented, you are an amazing personality, you have a lot to offer, you have the skills, you have the knowledge, you have the personality, you have everything. But nobody knows about you. Nobody knows what you are good at. Nobody knows what you can offer. Nobody knows what you can bring to the table. And if nobody knows what you can bring to the table, you are going to keep struggling to make money. I'm telling you, you're going to keep struggling to make money. All right? You're going to keep struggling. All right, because visibility is gold when it comes to the internet market, or when it comes to the internet business. Visibility is gold. Let me give you an instance. If you are let's say you get diamonds. Let's say you have 10 to 20 pieces of diamonds, and you keep them in your room. Nobody knows you've got diamonds for sale. Nobody knows you even import diamonds. Nobody knows nothing about what you do. Nobody is going to buy. So if nobody knows you, nobody is going to give you that money. Okay, so why you need to start taking personal branding very serious is because you want to establish a strong online presence and become visible. People don't buy from the best. People buy from the most visible. Type that in the comment section. Let me be sure that you're here. It's that simple, right? It's just that simple. People don't buy from the best. They buy from the most visible. They buy from who they know. When they know you, they will bring deals to you. When they know you, they will call you up for stuff. When they know you, they will call you up for deals, right? So that is one reason why you should start building a strong
Please, can you increase your volume a little bit?
Oh, okay, can you hear me now? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay, is the okay, all right, thank you. All right, awesome. Good. So the second reason why you want to build personal branding is to build a strong KLT factor. KLT factor. KLT factor. So what is KLT factor? KLT factor is know you, like you, trust you. Know you, like you, trust you. People will never buy from you if they don't know you, if they don't like you, if they don't trust you. That is KLT factor. So people are either buying from you because they know you, or they are buying from you because they like you, or they are buying from you because they trust you. Now, this KLT factor is a crazy online marketing strategy. If people don't know you, they won't buy from you. If they don't like you, they won't buy from you. If they don't trust you, they will not buy from you. But when you have a strong KLT factor in place, okay, it will actually help you build credibility, and you'll just see people rushing towards you. Okay, they will just be rushing towards you. So the second reason is you want to build a strong KLT factor. Now, the third reason, you want to gain credibility. Sorry, I have to be running. I have to be running. So you have to run with me with this space. Okay, you have to run with me with this frequency. All right. Okay, so guys, let's move on. Now, the third reason is to gain credibility. Credibility. If people don't perceive you, if people don't perceive you to be a serious minded, trustworthy, credible person, they will not come to you. Now, I'm addressing you both as somebody who is selling online. Maybe you're not even selling anything online. Maybe you are a freelancer or a crypto job. You are searching for crypto jobs. You're looking to get crypto jobs. If you don't start now to start building strong personal branding, nobody is going to give you their jobs. The dangerous thing about digital space or the online space is that these guys who you are expecting to give you jobs, they don't know you, they've not seen you before. They are probably contacting you from the US, from Canada, from United Emirates, from wherever around the world, right? These guys don't know you. That's why I said KLT factor is very important. If they don't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you, they are not going to buy from you. So the only strategy you have to convince these people that you are worth giving that job, or you are worth working with, or you are worth buying from, is building credibility. And how do you build credibility? It starts by building a strong online branding. That's where it starts from. That's where it starts from. By the time we are done with this session, you will know where your problem is coming from. You will know that your problem is not your village people. As a matter of fact, your village peoples don't exist. Your village people, in fact, the first cabinet member of your village people is you. Yes, so is you. Sorry, if you feel attacked, I'm talking to you. It's that simple, right? So poor personal branding is the problem, and that's why we are here to talk about it and how you can actually start dealing with that. All right. Now, another reason why you should, start building your personal branding is to connect with your target audience or your target community. To connect with your target audience or to connect with your target community. Now, have you noticed? Take a deep breath. I want to ask you a question now. Okay? Now, have you noticed that on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, generally online, have you noticed that Facebook uses what you are interested in to, they use what you are interested in to suggest friends to you. They use what you are interested in to show ads to you, to display ads on your timeline. If you are fond of seeing crypto related ads, it means that Facebook has actually analyzed your activity, your habits, and your interest online, and they are using it to push more of what you're going to be interested in to you. That same way, you're not going to attract the right people to yourself if you don't build a strong personal branding. Now, as Minister Vicky is now, there's a kind of people that follow her. First of all, if you are following Vicky and you're not interested in crypto, you are misroad, because she talks about crypto, blockchain, crypto jobs, online opportunities. So you notice that most people that follow her are people that have interest in those kind of things. So if you feel that you are always attracting people that are not buying your product, people that are not giving you jobs, people that are not doing, people that, in fact, useless people that you don't need in your destiny, right? If you notice that those are the kind of people you are always attracting, check it. Something is wrong somewhere. Poor personal branding, that is the problem. And by the time we are done with this, like I said, you will get to know where you need to start fixing your problem from. Now, the next reason is when you are able to build a strong, personal branding, it helps you show your expertise in your industry. One thing I've noticed, okay, over time is that when you're trying to apply for a job, have you noticed that these guys are always asking you for what have you done? Okay, what have you done? Let's see what you have done. Let's see what you have known for. See, go and do this research. If you are an up worker, or maybe you have a Fiverr account, or you're working on Upwork as a freelancer, okay, go and check it. Most of the guys that get the top jobs on Upwork and on Fiverr, go and check it. These guys have built, oh my god, oh my god. There's this particular account I was checking. This guy gets jobs of over $10,000 every now and then. So one day I decided to visit his profile. I clicked his YouTube link. I went to the YouTube page. I saw over 80,000 subscribers. So tell me, guys, if you're trying to apply for a job, let's say you're trying to apply for a crypto job, and maybe when they ask you for what you have done, you provide them your LinkedIn link, or you provide them your YouTube link. When they visit your YouTube link and see thousands of subscribers, they scroll, see videos you've done. They will not want to question you too much. But when you have nothing to show, you claim you know so much. But see, it's not about what you are saying you know. Show us what you've done. Right? So personal branding helps you showcase and expose your expertise in your industry. There are some, I can go on and on and on and on and give you tons and tons and tons of reasons why personal branding is very important. Show me one brand that is extremely successful in the digital space that doesn't have personal branding. I cannot find anyone, and I'm very certain you will not find anyone. Okay, so like I said, I can go on and on and on. And then maybe another reason is, of course, it will help you increase your wealth. It will help you increase your cash flow. I've noticed that the very moment I started positioning myself online, on the internet, as an authority in my space, as an authority in my niche, I started to attract amazing deals. I make double sales of what I've been doing before. So you can also say it helps you boost sales. It helps you build a stronger community. Okay, so you can use Sister Vicky as an example. Look at the amazing work that Value Corp is doing. You think they don't have personal branding? Have you even researched on them? Have you taken time to look at what they are doing on their YouTube page, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Twitter? Personal branding. Personal branding. Very important. Very, very important, right? Very, important. So if you're still here and you can hear me, just go ahead and drop a fire emoji. I want to see fire emoji. I'm not going to continue if I don't see up to 10 fire emojis. I want to be sure that I have people here who are actually getting value. If you're not getting value, there's no point continuing. We'll end this class and you can go and have your dinner and have a good night's rest. But if you're learning, go ahead and drop a fire emoji. I want to see the fire emojis. I want to be sure that you're following me. I'm not here to talk to myself. I'm here to actually interact with us and show us some things that I know can actually transform your journey on the internet space. Awesome. I can see Jessica. I can see Taiwo. I can see Faith. I can see Oluwa Damilola. I can see Femi. I can see Dima. Awesome. Good. Great. I can see that you guys are following. Let's move on. Right.
Okay.
Now let's get into please, Mr. Vicky, could you please give me time?
Yeah, I was about to get to that. Normally it's supposed to be like a 30-minute session, and I already have lots of value already, so maybe you just work towards like summarizing or ending, finishing.
All right, fine, awesome, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, so let's quickly run through it. How to build a strong personal branding. I have a lot to share, but I'm just going to wrap up from there. So in a couple of minutes, let's say 4 to 6 minutes, we should be done. Right. So how to build a strong personal branding strategy. Number one thing you need to do is define your brand personality. Right. Define your brand personality. Who are you? What do you have to offer? And how do you intend to present yourself out there? Who are you? What do you have to offer? What skill do you have to offer? What knowledge do you have to share? What expertise do you want to share? What kind of community do you want to build? What do you want to be known for? Who do you want to be known for? What do you want to be associated with? Right? That is the first thing you need to define. Right? Define the value you're bringing to the table. And then the next thing you want to do is select a niche. We have so many niches. Fitness, weight loss, dating, relationship, wealth building, self-help, self-development, make money online niche, beauty, travels, health, education, leadership. There are so many niches. Select where you want to focus on. You can't be everywhere at the same time. So select what you want to be known for and where you want to focus on. And okay, what next? The next thing you want to do is identify your target audience. Who are you targeting? What are the kind of people you want to attract to yourself? Okay, you may want to draft a target persona. That's very important. So you might want to identify your target audience by drafting a target persona. That's very important. Okay, now the next thing you want to do once you have answered some of these questions: a niche, your brand personality, your target audience. Now let's get to it, which is create social media profiles for that purpose. Okay, a lot of persons create social media profiles, they don't even know why, they're just creating it for the sake of creating it, but it's not really the way it should be. Create it because you've got what you want to do with it, right? And then once you create your social media profiles, you should optimize them. I don't have all the time to explain what it means to optimize them. But for those of you who might not know, what it means to optimize your social media profiles for personal branding is make sure you set your good profile photos, set your bios, set your account, set it up, okay? Just fix everything. And then let's get into creating your content strategy. What are you going to be posting? Do you want, of course, if you're the video type of person, you should select the best social media platforms like YouTube, like TikTok, and all of those. And if you're the writing type, maybe Twitter will work for you, maybe Facebook will work for you, maybe LinkedIn will work for you as well, or Medium, right? And if you're the audio type, you don't want to show your face, you are not going to be writing, maybe audio podcast will be perfect for you. And you may want to talk about Twitter is good because of the spaces. Okay, Clubhouse is good also. Anchor FM is awesome too for people who are good with communicating using audios, right? And then once you create your content strategies, you want to know how you're going to be, posting out the content. How are you going to be doing it, and how often do you want to be doing that? Now, a
So
key
please can you increase the volume? Sorry. Like
the volume is too low. Can you still hear me now?
yeah, we hear you, but sometimes just like have like really strain a bit here.
Okay. I hope it's good now, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. So I was talking about I don't even know where I stopped, but I'm just going to pick up from somewhere. So
Content
I was
strategy.
saying, okay, good content strategy. Before you talk about content strategy, make sure you pick a social media platform that best suits your kind of personality. Okay. I am not really the video type, so I don't. YouTube and TikTok doesn't just go well with me because I have to be creating videos to communicate, right? But if you're the type that love to do videos, and of course sometimes you don't have to stick to what you love, go out of your way and do the videos, okay? So then another thing you want to do is please and please, when you write that you are, let me say, a content creator on your bio, content creator, a creative writer, blah blah blah, social media manager, please, once you start creating your content should align with what you have in your bio. I don't want to come to your social media profile, I'm seeing cook, travel, singer, crypto enthusiast, this, that. And then when I come to your profile, I'm seeing bakery, cake, and seeing all manner of things, right? Anyway, I don't have any right to tell you what to post on your social media platform, but please don't contradict yourself. If you say you are this on your bio, then your content should align to those things you said you are, right? And lastly, what I'm going to say is social media is one of your greatest tool. You can go ahead and get a website, but of course, we all know that website versus social media, people use social media more, and you may want to go with that because it's less expensive to use, right? So like I said, optimize the social media profile and develop your content strategy, and also make sure that you use your content to drive engagement. This is really, really important, right? And of course, as you do this, you are going to be building your KLT factor, and with time you can start trying to monetize some of the things you do. The reason sometimes you don't make sales or people don't buy from you or they don't hire you is because maybe you've not built your KLT factor. They don't yet know you that much. They don't trust you. They don't know who you are. So, but when you consistently and constantly keep pushing out content on your social profiles, and you're definitely building your KLT factor, and with time, you're going to be able to generate loads of returns and revenues from all of that. So I'm going to stop here. Thank you very much. I don't know if you
Oh,
want to take some questions. It's over to you.
okay. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ma. It was really, 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 really so impactful. Even me, if I was like getting doses of value. I hope we had tons and tons of value. If you enjoyed this class, if you learned something, I want you to leave a comment right now. Drop something, an emoji, a sticker, something. What do we say to our guest speaker? Say something to her because she has been so impactful this evening. I don't know if we have time for questions at this moment. I'm going to release the recording of this session so you can go back again. And the most important thing about all these live sessions we are doing is the application part. The knowledge does not automatically translate to results unless you apply them. So just make sure you go back and listen to these things again and apply them. Of course, you're going to have questions after this, so you can ask questions in the community and all of that. But right now, we'd like to say thank you very much, Minister Winny, for your time, for all the value and everything. Like, we really super duper appreciate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. I would love to see you in the community again, maybe sometime in the future. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm sorry you couldn't take questions, but I don't know if you'll be able to do that maybe later. Is that possible? Or we'll just leave it for like maybe a future time?
That's fine. That's fine. They could drop the questions in the community. If I would be quite disposed to attend to them. It's okay. I'm fine with that.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, everybody. Good night. Good night. Good night. And wait for the recording. Good night, everyone.
Good night, ma'am.